Today I'll be answering 3 questions. What is CB radio? Why do I need an industrial pen holder? And how much money will it cost to get into CB radio? Well, you start off, you don't want to get one of these. These are more expensive. The cheapest I've seen them is $25 without a mic. This one was $25 without a mic. I got the mic off a Electrophone Marine radio, and I then just rewired the connector inside of the radio. The radio itself wasn't working at the start, and some parts of it still are not in working at all condition. However, it's a good one. It's nice. You can transmit with it. So you know what? Let's just turn it on. So okay, I'm on the sideband. I shouldn't even mention sidebands. Okay. So what is this thing? Okay, I'm just going to turn on the squelch. Okay. So, well, it's cool. It looks cool. Well, you're not going to be getting that thing for $5. But what can you get for $5? One of these. This is another kind of radio. It's a 40 channel one instead of a not 40 channel one. Now this radio right here actually has more controls than this one. No shit, Sherlock. This radio just has 3 controls. 4 if you count the press the button thingy to talk. It's got volume, squelch, and channels. This other radio on the other hand has, well, it's got microphone gain, make yourself sound louder, radio frequency gain, make other people sound louder, squelch, volume, which is, so this entire radio is put into these 3 switches. Right there. However, this radio also does things called the sidebands, and I've accidentally knocked my camera, so I've got to, yeah. It also does things called sidebands, which is upper sideband and lower sideband, which I will explain in either the 2nd or 3rd video in this series. So, it's also got a clarifier, which I will also explain later. So, how do you operate them? Well, the easiest way to operate one is to switch to a sideband or just a regular thing and just go breaker. This is pipe dope. Anyone out there, come on. Give it a second. No one's out there today. Well, the receiving conditions are shit right now. I wouldn't recommend getting into the hobby until about 2023. The next solar peak is there. We'll get some hard skip rolling in. So this is the most basic radio you'll want to have. It's got a receiving range on it. It's got receiving range on it, which is also known as squelch. Pretty much, it will remove static from the background. Well, yeah, that's cool. We don't want static. And when someone speaks, it will realize that there's a lot of more wattage going into the radio, and it'll go, hey, I think someone's talking to me. So let's just plug this thing in. And I'm also going to plug in the other radio. Now, what can you use as an antenna? Well, if you really want to just, you want to go fucking cheap, TIG rod. Chuck it into the RCA connector, and let's see if that'll work. This here is Stephen from the future. Well, I realized that I hadn't talked about the other stuff you need, and I just went on a tangent using radios. Well, here's something you'll need. A standing wave ratio meter. What it does is it measures how much power is actually getting out to your antenna and how much power is actually going out. A good SWR is between 1 and 2. Sometimes you get them at 3 or above. Anything above 3 is bad for your radio and bad for your transmission. What else will you need? This shit will come in really handy. Marine cabling, 18 gauge. It's $10. It's about $1 a meter. Other useful shit. Cheapo JCAR multimeter. I like this one because it does auto arranging for resistance and stuff, and it does continuity mode. Don't go to the bottom of the basement bullshit stuff. Okay, what else? That's pretty much it. So you'll need an antenna, some coax, and a radio, and an SWR meter, and a multimeter. Okay, back to you, Stephen from the past. Broker, the series Pipe Dope, is anyone out there? Come on. Okay, so after several minutes of troubleshooting, which I hopefully will edit out, if I'm stupid enough to leave that in, you'll know, because that was annoying. Anyway, so you can get a connection between them. You normally would use them this close, because that causes distortion. Well, yay! In the next video we will cover upper sideband, lower sideband, clarification, maybe that, and we'll also talk about noise blankers and antennas. Quick tip before I leave off here. Find broken radios. Most of them just, the person can't find a power meter or something. Some of them have some blown caps. It happens. Got this absolute Bobby Dazzler of a radio for about, what, 25 bucks? 30 if you include that. You can get some shit hot marine gear. Yeah. So, that's radios for you. Oh yeah, and always have this on. Always. It will prevent your ears from dying.